music on. I know you're right.
Well, Red.
No worries, my friend.
Quick reminder, please do not record this. Wait till Marty gets it because sometimes we have to do some editing. If you record it and put it out there and ask Mufareh one cent. Thank you.
Okay, guys, I'm going to start the recording if you're ready. Okay. Hello, hello. A lot going on behind the scenes. Red will do his update for the week as usual. A couple things that I wanted to touch on as far as what we're seeing and what crazy by now, because we all know what's going on. And I want to emphasize, any time that something might be taking a little longer than it's fact, whatever's going on behind the scenes, whatever is taken care of. We're all around, okay, what can we do with the founders to make it better for them? Every time. I could see us worried if, like, sometime they didn't, but they always do. Something happens, okay, let's give an extension. Something extension. During this time, they're trying to find a way to do what they need to do without. They don't want to keep to build a bridge that works. Maybe it's not the final solution, but it can't be a rickety bridge. It needs to be some of us think, well, what's that? I'm pretty sure of that. They saw on September 1st, volume of money transferring back and forth. It was massive. It was massive. There's companies that would that are their whole lifespan. And then they decided, okay, and then everybody thought, oh, here we go. We're getting up to the last day and we're going to have to, we've never paid yet. Every extension, we never pay again. We know the ambition of the company. We know what let's give it a chance. Let's wait for all the cards to be dealt so we can see what's going on. And I have, and most people I talk to have the faith that we're going to be good, more than good. Like, is overwhelming what could happen and what I think is people are going to be blown away. If you just look at last year, there was a couple $1 million paid in commission. This beast is finally let go, and instead of making a quarter of a lap, we make thousands of laps, right? I mean, what good would it be if the company could pay right now whatever commissions and bonuses are, they pay them today, and a month from now, another thing, and this is my opinion, and it's just the company, unbelievable amount of money. Nobody wants to go, and I mean go, as much as Mr. Mufareh and his staff. No one. Going that way, it's going both directions. They got new products coming in. Where would we be if it wasn't for the problems we have with the merchant? Where would we be right now? We could be on our third or fourth. We getting paid wasn't a problem. It was doing the transfer back and forth. So let's realize we are blessed beyond what we could imagine. With tears in your eyes, I can't believe you're seeing. I really believe that. I just think the setup, and if you look at what's going on, that I can remember, not once. In fact, it's not that I can remember, it never happened. Even when they're getting kicked, they ever taken that issue and delivered it to us. Like, look, we're getting beat up. We're going to need you to collect more money. With Red, the last one, maybe the last two, I don't know. They charged us every month, and we never got anything. And it was well over a year. Every month we paid in the hopes it might do something, and they never, ever did anything. In fact, to this day, I don't think it about having O-Connect. What are we paying for O-Connect a month? If you look at the math, 35 cents. I mean, they broke it down so much, and the company's not raking that in, and commissions were paid on what we've done, and bonuses are out there. They just got to find a way, because I'm in size. And on passive, when you get this ball rolling, this is a snowball. It gets bigger, faster. So yeah, you're paying X amount of money, but in a month from now, it could be double. In 2 months, it could be double again. Now, they've got us set up to be able to get going. We have never left the 4,000 or 5,000 RPM and pull over to the side because somebody threw nails in the road. We got a flat tire. They're out fixing it, and they're doing the right thing. I just want people to realize that when you get anxious, if you want to be anxious, just get anxious about life itself, not on passive. There's no way should we be worried about on passive. One thing is, keep in mind, nobody wants to go. They want to go. So what I really wanted to wrap into, I've said a little bit for days and days and days. It's like anything else. I'm trying to remind people. So go by what we know, and what we know to this day. So I wanted to emphasize that, and I believe for me, this is the best thing that ever happened to me online or offline, and I think we're about to. And Mr. Mufareh does have the link. If he can get on, I'm sure he will. If he can't, that's fine, because trust me, they are.
Exceptionally cool in your aviators.
As Marty talked, for some reason the sun got brighter and I had to put on the glasses. Couldn't figure it out.
Get your sun gigs on there. That's it. Okay, well, welcome everyone, and here we go with a 7-day review of ONPASSIVE. Now, before I go into this review, I just want to re-emphasize one thing, and that is from our end. Okay, this is not what the company is doing. The company are working, as Marty has just said there, 24/7, all ungodly hours to work on our behalf and the company's behalf. Okay, what I do here is the review from social media, etc. I try and bring all that together and put it into a format that people can understand of really what's out there and what's going to get back up to date. And this is exactly what this 7-day review is for. So let's go all the way back to last Wednesday the 14th of February. Ash or any corporate on 360 last week. But what did happen on Wednesday last week? We had a new video from Media that came out, and this was in conjunction with through ONPASSIVE. Supercars Majlis. I don't know if you saw it. Absolutely really good. Racetrack, flash cars, all the rest of them. Absolutely brilliant. And then later on that day, super quick, our quartet of I don't remember all their names. Brought out the notes in the update section of your own founders, super quick, and for everyone to do. I put the 7-day review on Wednesday as well onto our channel. Got a separate tab now on my YouTube for that as well. Thursday, what happened on Thursday? I actually reached out on Thursday to COO Mohamed Kamel. Why? Because we had reports through all of us here. If you have that problem, okay, don't worry, corporate know about it. They are working in the background. In fact, it might even be sorted now. If you are one of the people who are still suffering from that and you cannot see your OTRIM links in your ecosystem, this is to do with your antivirus, and you can actually override this by going into the settings of the antivirus. Not a lot went on over the weekend as far as what we saw from our end looking at ONPASSIVE, but Monday came around. What happened on Monday? Well, it was one of our very huge founders, Indian founder's birthday, and that was Gusminda Dillon. He was 21 again on Monday, and everybody everybody was wishing him well. Also on Monday there was a 4-day, only a no, but that might actually become apparent in the next day or two. You never know. And also UK time for all of us. Again, I went through this, I think, yesterday or the day before on one of my lives, just to try and reorientate yourself with the ONPASSIVE website information. I keep saying the same thing time and time again to absolutely everybody, and that is ONPASSIVE is your business. Yes, the company is there as well, but you have got your very own business in a box with ONPASSIVE. The more knowledge that you have about your business, which means looking, reading, learning, all the rest of it, is going to be beneficial for you in your own business. That came out on, there was a brand new video about generative artificial intelligence and all the components that was showing in the background of that main page. Also, there was only about 7 pages on this one. If you very much geared towards businesses and about how ONPASSIVE can help you individually within your own business or corporate businesses as well. .com website as well. Click on the hyperlink to a new page. One thing I can't read the description because it keeps flicking backwards and forwards. What have they done on this web page? They've made a standstill information on there, and you click it yourself and it will flick between the two. So they're obviously on the ball, listening to our feedback of what people are saying and what they have seen on these web pages. But again, the About Us section, brand new as well. Again, send people to the About section on these websites because it is all there in fantastically written with all the explanations of what ONPASSIVE is and can do and what we are trying to achieve. Also, I noticed on the web page as well, on one of the to do what we are trying to achieve as a company, and I thought that was a fantastic extra nice touch that they put on there. So that was on Monday. Tuesday then, what happened on Tuesday? We had a 10-day extension to OConnect. Wasn't shocking for most of us that that was going to happen. Okay, for some people they were like but remember guys, given to us completely freely, extension, we can still use it, all the rest of it, not a problem. This was confirmed as well. There's a few areas you'll get confirmation of this, and that is in your O wallet, it will say executive bonus and the extension next to it. Also, it will see, you will see it in your My Subscriptions area. Now, I'm going to reiterate once again why we only see OConnect extensions or purchases product, and the company have to make a paper trail for all of us of what we have actually purchased, the time period for it, etc. That's why we get it for that and not for OTracker at the moment. OTracker is gratis. We're using it freely. You can carry on using it until it is launched as a paid product. the My Subscriptions area. So those are the 2 places you want to look for confirmation of that extension of 10 days. Remember, guys, as Marty has said earlier, the aircon's on, lunch is coming, we're back, we're still using the products. Nothing is changing. All we are doing at the moment is the company are looking for a permanent solution that is going to last. Okay, it's not the end goal, it is a solution that we are going to use at the moment. Also, couple of things have been happening over the last couple of days. We had a new pop-up in our ecosystem. There was reports, not everybody received it, but a vast majority of people not a Chris's phishing. This is a phishing email. Basically, it's a form of emails that people, unscrupulous people, send out to try and get as much information from you and or funds. Okay, it was reported to us. The pop-up then reiterated that it was nothing to do with corporate ONPASSIVE. Okay, all you have to do, guys, even if you've clicked on the link, even if you've opened it, do not stress, do not worry. Also, yesterday on Tuesday, there was another OES app update in your Android area. Okay, we are now on, if you're on Android, okay, I don't judge you if you're on Android, but if you are on Android, okay, you should be on version 1.0.4.4. okay. If you want to know what version you are on your Android device, open up your app, top left hand side, it will say ONPASSIVE. Next to ONPASSIVE, okay, it will have a V Apple, whether it's phone, tablet, doesn't really matter, and you're using the app, you should be on 1.0.8. And again, you can check that. Open the app up, look to the top left hand side ONPASSIVE. Next to that, it'll go, says V 1.0.8. Chris is going to check. I know he is, just to make sure he's on the right version. So that was yesterday. And the last thing I've got for you today, obviously, we've got 360. I'll go back to that for next week. But the only other thing is there was another email that was circulating that has been reported as well. But if you are, well, I had one to me this morning, and it is inviting you to a webinar about O coins. Okay. If you have had that, again, guys, block this person, put it into spam, just delete it. It is nothing to do with ONPASSIVE. You should all know by now that ONPASSIVE will never, ever, ever, ever ask you for any pertinent details, i.e. names, addresses, date of births, access to wallets, linking wallets, anything like in your OES ecosystem. Okay, that's it from me then for this review. Back to you, Chris.
Very good. I ain't got nothing. Very good. Marty DeGarmo, very good from you too. You both always have something. I, on the other hand, I'm going to make something up. I'm going to do my own review. How do you think of that? Now, I want you to hear me out. I'm in a real goody-giddy mood. I'm feeling better. I'm feeling strong. I am a little depressed because my brother Bill, my sister Robin are sick. I'm going to ask you again to please keep praying for them. They need a lot of prayers. And anyone else I've forgotten, I don't mean to forget anyone. We've had a couple of deaths from India and Bangladesh. Our condolences to all those families. I talked about them like earlier this week. I guarantee you that. So in the last 7 days, last Wednesday, this is what happened. This is what really happened, okay? India, Hyderabad called and said, hey, we got to pay this phone bill. Boom, it was paid. Hey, India called me. We got to pay this electricity bill. It was paid. And then the next day, on my 6-day review, Egypt called. Hey, we got to pay this electrical bill. It was paid. Meanwhile, in that process, on 9:30 every night, I'm playing with a multi-billion-dollar O Connect for absolute, I'll say free if it's 30 cents, whatever I paid. I'm paying for it. I'm playing it while they're paying. Every office we got, the 2 big offices we have in Dubai. All right, what do you think? That runs on free air? No, it doesn't. Mufareh, that company, is paying to keep that running. Meanwhile, we're playing trivia on O Connect. Absolutely free. Right now, we are on O Connect talking to over 3,000 people. Whoa, there's another 3,000 people who are getting. Did any of you get a phone? Oh my God, we forgot about payroll. I didn't think anyone in the staff called and said, hey, I didn't get paid. Guess what? They all got paid. You see what I'm saying here? We've got something well, let's just say this. We've got the greatest CEO in the world. Why? Because he's giving. I think he's a little, well, yeah, I'm going to say it. He's crazy for doing this, but he's doing it. No other CEO in the world would say, keep playing with it. We got to do something. No, they would say, oh, Ford Motor Company. We're still playing. We're still getting things for free. We're still able to do free webinars 7 days a week, nonstop, for absolutely free. Why, this guy called AM, we'll call him AM, Mufareh. Another guy, Mohamed Kamel, MK. Who's the other Mohamed? We have Mohamed Nazel, M. Nothing coming out of my pocket. Listen, I was told 3.5 years ago, you're going to have to pay 2 times. Technically, I paid 1 time. The other money he gave back. Now, we always say Mufareh is someday, I think he's the richest guy in the world right now just because how he gives. All right. Mufareh will never be the richest man in the world because he loves giving away his money, his fortune. He will be the most generous man in the world, which that's truly what he wants. He doesn't want to be labeled as the richest man or this or that. He wants to be labeled as, look what I did for the world. His tombstone someday, because he's going to die someday. We all are. I hope I get to write some things in that one. I really do. Some things that a lot of people don't know. What you don't know about Mufareh, you know about business. And founders right now, you should really know who Mufareh is. You really should. You should never even question what he's doing, how he's doing it, because right now he's giving us all of this for free, literally for free. So I just like to remind people that. So my rest of my review is all the other places that he's got offices. Someone's got to pay that bill. Someone has to pay that bill. I want you to think about that. While we're playing, he's working. Right now, he's in a meeting. Right now, this very second, he's in a meeting. He's trying. We got this. Do we want to see Mufareh? Yeah, we want to see Mufareh every single day. But us 3 guys here, we know that it's not possible, because if he came on every day, he'd never get nothing done. All right. You could say us 3 guys like speaking out loud. Why we do it? We do it to help out, keep people motivated, keep people updated. And there's a lot of other people. It's just not us 3 that do this all day long. And I'm proud of every one of you. And you should be proud of yourself. I don't care if you do a webinar and there's 3 people. It's 3 people, you got their attention. It grows. You got a webinar, you get 500 people. It's 500 people. It's going to grow. Those 3 individuals that you said, Chris, but Red, but Marty, I only got 1 person on my team. Watch it grow. And you don't even got to water it, but watch it grow. There's people sitting right now in what I call the warehouse that are coming to a founder near you. How about that one, huh? Coming to a founder near you. I'm going to go back to what did you do for those people? What did any of us do for those warehouse people right now? Or all the people that's going to come in the next 5 years, 10 years, 50, no cap. No cap. I can grow my hair as much as I want. No cap. It's coming, guys. No cap. This isn't, hey, all right, Chris, you made this much money. I got to cut you off. I'm saying dream bigger. Your dreams aren't big enough. Dream bigger. Your dreams aren't big enough. Who in the history of the world has ever told you that? Not a CEO that I know of. William Ford didn't say, Chris Johnson, work faster and harder. That's what he told me. Ash Mufareh says the opposite. Chris, go fishing. Hey, Chris, why don't you go buy an RV and travel around the United States? I got this. I'll call you once in a while. Stop by and visit me. Don't fall off no steps. He wants us to have fun. He wants us to live life. Because most of us, I'm 58 years old. I've lived my life. I'm hoping to make it to at least another 20 or 30 years. And Ash Mufareh is going to give me 20 or 30 more years of to be able to drive over to Marty's house, jump on in the RV or maybe a plane and fly over to the UK and grab Red and Jane. Grab Dawn. We're going to go to lunch. Where do you want to go to lunch today, guys? France? Kentucky? Florida? This is the options we're all going to have. This is my opinion. Your freedom is everything. Your freedom is everything. There's nothing freedom. The more you work, the bigger his house gets. Ash Mufareh is the complete opposite. Let me work and your houses are going to get real big. Ah! Guess who just showed up? Unbelievable. And I told him to stay in that meeting. He don't listen to me. Obviously, you don't listen to me. So, Marty, I'm going to hand it back to you, and you could do the honors when he's ready.
As usual, I couldn't find the unmute button. Anyway, no, very good. Kind of the theme is, if we go by the past, just with ONPASSIVE, we can see that we are in good hands. Mr. Mufareh, hello. Thank you for taking the time out to come on. And you came perfect time because everything's perfect in ONPASSIVE. It's all yours, Mr. Mufareh.
Thank you so much. I am so happy to join you alongside with my partner, Mr. Kamel. We are happy. We had to cut off a meeting a little short than we expected because we thought we should stop by and say hello. Finally, we get invited to something. Somebody cares to hear us. But just a couple of things. I think, usually you do a good job, more than good, perfect job, and you address all what's needed to be addressed. We probably don't have time to go backward. What we could do is turn the 360 to 720, which is a week ahead. Pretty much within a week. Let me take a look at the calendar. So the 29th. Let's put it this way. Tentatively, we are on track to week to go live. It's a whole new design. Uh, all features, everything is debugged, everything is stabilized, scalable, definitely going ready for the masses. Okay, you're gonna love it. We also did build a few AI features that are done by experts when it comes to AI. Okay. I feel confident to share with you the following. We are having really, really good level of the virtual background, video background, and also translation. That is probably a new level. There is absolutely zero lag. Same language if you choose a closed caption. Some people want to read as well. Okay, this could work well for the impaired individuals or the deaf community, perhaps. They could read, or they could select a different language. And meanwhile, we have another department. Something good comes from the UK. We have people in the UK working on the translation, the sign language. I believe there are 300 languages. Some people know, maybe Lynn Nakamoto and some of our sign language more knowledgeable. I don't know if they're experts. We have a few. We're fortunate to have few in ONPASSIVE. They know that there are 300 or more different sign languages, based on the country. But there is a universal one that most of them understand, which is good. Okay. Um, and that is somebody is leading that. We are also hopeful we're approaching a good level in that production, and there are a few fun features in that. There's another that's going to work really good with Academy, with training, with teaching, virtual learning. Uh, have you ever been in a session where you're going to request a copy of the presentation or a certain file or document? Business people may be in a meeting with their lawyers, accountants, and then they want to exchange some files, documents, send that by email or upload it to a certain website. We have something new in OConnect. We call it OShare or share file. Okay. Button. You don't have to go to an email. You don't have to go to a hosting platform. It's all in one. So we believe that uh, it's a done deal. Not only that, it's I think we nailed it. Now we can brag about OConnect that we've added something new to the market that will revolutionize the video conferencing industry totally. Plus, more features are coming. Definitely AI is kicking it. I am proud to announce uh, several additions. They hold engineering degrees and PhD in IT and AI. Uh, we are overwhelmed by how optimistic we are, how hopeful we are, how confident we are about introducing even more values to our customers and our users. This is really getting warm, getting interesting. As much as we had, uh, challenges, or we had probably a few setbacks, whether health issues or some the loss of our great partners and founding members and customers. It's been a couple of rough weeks, I would say. Mr. Handsome also was hospitalized. He did it for fun, but just to get more love. I know your method. And yeah, but aside from that, on the business side, we're very, very excited about what's coming and what's happening. Also, we have been certified by a few major technology sources and manufacturers. I can announce a couple, but there are a few that has been done. So ONPASSIVE already certified by Cisco. I think our tech pros understand how important is that. That's already done. You couldn't be certified unless you should look up that. Of course, Comp TIA as well. They probably will do a better job to break that down to you. The Tech Pros, those are 2 certificates in hands. There are about 3 pending for approval, finalizations, but they are coming, and some of you will recognize those, or some will probably would do a little research and understand how powerful they are, what they mean to us. Sure, many of you understand Cisco, what it means, and to get certified as a website, as an application. That's a great step. So congratulations on that. We also have somewhat a breakthrough in terms of blockchain technology. Not going to get into technical details on that, but we were earlier with our CTO, Mr. Naveen Kumar, and we invited him to actually come here. He said he's working on something. If things go well, by next week, if you allow him to come in on Passive 360 or 720, that he would be happy to share some of the upcoming AI and blockchain technologies that we are eager to share with the market. But he's busy. He's still at the office, and he want to make sure can against us from the market. Okay. We made some mistakes in the past. We learned from those. Topics we discussed today or yesterday or every day.
Boss, I shared to you one video.
I want you to share that. Yeah, I wanted to share that event. Okay, so Mr. Kamel, take it away.
You can say it, boss. Yes, boss, you can say it. Some surprises, but we can share it. We can announce it about it.
Okay. So don't be scared, okay? Some should be, but there is a World Police Summit coming up in Dubai, March the 5th to the 7th. Very close, 2 weeks from now. And ONPASSIVE is the host answer for that, alongside with partners with Dubai Police and connection with some other international departments. I'm going to leave it at that. So ONPASSIVE is chosen and the most qualified to take care of that, and some other delicate is that topic when it comes to some major documents and archives and etc. So we just have more partnerships and on our side. They do a lot of vetting. They do a lot of investigations and scrutiny to make sure that we are the best option that they have among the entire world that will take care of that event and future event and take care of their media system. We're delighted to be the one. So it is official. We will be sharing with you more information. So there's a big chance that you're in a country that we have relationship with the law enforcement and with the police system in your country. Obviously, UAE and Dubai police is the primary one, but also across the globe. That's a big deal. We're honored. We're obviously overwhelmed and somewhat surprised because they're bigger players. And we did ask that question. I'm curious. I'm going to say that publicly. They said, we've seen your work. Okay. We've seen your work, and we see the direction you're headed to, and they understand, we're positioned in a way to dominate the market. Yeah.
It is actually big summit, boss. It is annual summit. It's Dubai Police is making. We'll find New York Police. We'll find the Interpol.
Good cops,
we'll find
bad cops, all of them are coming.
all the cops there. And it's a 3 days event here. Was at the end was a celebration of car dinner. So ONPASSIVE is the media partner there, and we have really working very hard to have this. Our team working from even before 2-3 weeks, working closely with Dubai Police for all the arrangements there.
Lots of preparation.
You will find our logo with them, inshallah. This is a big deal, and before like 2 weeks, I had a meeting there in Dubai Police Headquarters with Dr. Susan and discuss about this. More and more and come. More and more and come.
What struck me the most, beside what Mr. Kamel added, that they're not just accepting us, even beyond is like, how can we serve you back? This is exact words from the head of the police telling ONPASSIVE. How could we serve you back? Gonna leave it at that. Okay, so I'm going to share last story with you. I know you've been here. You've heard the good stuff. We're just filling in the blank here. Now, here's the big deal. All right? Well, not the big deal. Here's the sweet part of today's conversation. I'm going to tell you a little story. I was only 14 many, 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 many years ago. Okay? And I got a scholarship to choose one of 3 destinations. There was computer camps. I'm going to say exactly throughout the summer break in school. I probably was on the 8th or 9th grade, and I was, offered a scholarship to go. The camps are either in Paris, London, or Cairo, Egypt. I chose the last one. And I went there. Uh, I'm passionate. I did well in school. They treated me for that. We stayed at a resort near the pyramids of Giza, the famous world wonder. And I had a new experience in my life. I was a little boy, obviously, many years ago. And I was uh, introduced to a whole new world to me. I'm passionate about technology, all that. It was 1987. You didn't have the technology we have right now. It was uh, not black and white. It was uh, green and black. Old Macintosh. So look for Macintosh 1987, how they looked. That's exactly my first exposure with computers. I instructors and the trainers, how could they already graduate from universities holding computer science degrees and training us kids, from I think middle school and high school. And then it was overwhelming to me. It was a lot to take in because this is a whole new world to me. But I was more like driven by how these people know so much. Like, wow, one day of it, but I got at least triggered and I got the drive. This is an industry I would love to know, man. And we didn't know much with computers back then. It's like to draw a star, no graphics. It blew my mind. Some were new graduates teaching us, so they just graduated like in 1986, a year they've been teaching, and I was still like really struck by how much they know about computers and how far I'm already when this is like a new thing. That's how fast computers are. So I go back home and I meet my uncle taking me home, all right, after my return, okay. And I was greeted by news that I had a new brother. Yes. Same day I returned, my mom had a baby. That's my youngest brother. You could do the math. How old is he now? He got kids, okay? So, but that's not the news. The news now, not about my brother. Them gone their way. They got master's degree in California State University, in some major educational institutions in the UK. And they travel the world, okay, in different careers and different, more knowledge, more expertise on the IT, all of that. I got a chance to reconnect with them uh, in a company called ONPASSIVE. They are my instructors many years ago, 30 plus years ago, and now they look different, less hair, more gray hair, more glasses, a little bit worn out. That's what some years put on you. So they're heading a specific doctor. He's an expert, definitely in AI. He's heading a new department in ONPASSIVE. We're delighted that we have him with us. I'm still taking that in. It's big for me, you know. It's hard to believe. Now, I don't have pictures. I might have to look, you know. I'm still confirming, but um, we connected as we were like in a room yesterday. Well, when we connected recently. Uh, but the biggest news from all of that, that's not probably relevant to you. It's big deal to me in my life, okay? Um, my teachers now PhDs leading a department in our company. They're capable of things, they're fast, and they are seeing something on passive. Why would they come and leave what they're doing? Again, they're not looking for jobs. They see something you don't see probably. And not that you're not getting it, but we're unable to share with you. But we're sharing with other people, and they find out and they choose to make a transition in their life. That's a big deal. The biggest part about this professor, he's been teaching for a while across the globe, lots of degrees, lots of certificates. And he was able to build a network of 4,000 experts. Many are PhDs, hand selected. He considered himself difficult to work with because he's very strict. He has high standards just like us. And if you uh, he puts a lot of pressure on his people. If you stay connected with him, you pass all the tests and all the pressure. 4,000 people are the Jews of many countries. Many are PhDs or engineers. Many are already in ONPASSIVE, and the rest to come and follow. Uh, there's nothing we cannot accomplish in ONPASSIVE. There's nothing that is too big, too small for us. If it's good for you, we're going to make it. Chances we are already working on it. We are proud of what we're doing. I'm personally beyond proud of what we're doing. For us to attract the global world police departments and law enforcement to be the annual partners to that, we are really delighted. I don't have a dog here for sure. Okay. What did you do? You killed it? You don't do that. Okay. I'm going to leave it at that, but you can have a clue of what's happening behind the scene. Thanks to our team, they're working tirelessly on that. Yeah, there are some challenges. We still wrestle with those. That's a part of life. But we are winning, and we continue to set records in many directions. I hope we were able to add a little light to your day. We see you probably next week. Who knows?
You're welcome.
And by no means, we're not threatening you that we got police, all of that. If you're not doing anything wrong, you should be okay.
A disclosure. I got to do a disclosure.
Guys, this is, I believe, giving you, as boss said, a clue. If we are arranging a big event with Dubai police and it is international, World Summit for all police. So this giving you a clue about how credible, ONPASSIVE, and solid all over the world, because we are not playing with the police and they are not playing with us. So this is giving you a give for all our lover, whatever, in positive or in non-positive way, a clear message where we are. And
Wow, thank you.
guys.
I couldn't sleep before. This doesn't help a lot.
Yeah.
All right, so let's recap. Okay, for now, we already told you we got some certificates in hand, including Cisco, CompTIA, and they will explain those to you. A couple more will be announced and posted on our website as certified in those areas. We told you about my unique story, not about my brother, but about my teacher many years ago, and how it's a small world and history circles back in such a beautiful way. If you are focused, if you are working hard, good things are going to happen in your life. This event is definitely, I would think we are, it's a big treat to all of us, okay? You're doing everything right, at least with a beautiful intention, if the law enforcement of the world chooses you to do their business and deal with their data. Plus the other archives we talked about, major, breakthrough, I would say, in blockchain technology, more AI inventions, hopefully could be shared with you through our CTO and others in the coming days. Guys, we're overwhelmed. I think that's the word I want to finish it with. We're overwhelmed with what's happening. I hope you get a glimpse of it, but time will come and we'll share with you. Get ready for a beautiful O-Connect release, and after that, you know what's coming, okay? So everything is all
Very
right.
much.
We're going to break the internet in a good way, okay?
Yeah, we always have to say that. Yeah.
There you go.
Let's do it. Have a good one. Thank you.
Thanks for taking
Thank
the
you,
time.
guys.
Thank you.
Very much.
Thank
Cheers,
you.
Ash.
Good.
Mohamed.
Thank you, Mohamed.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
God bless you both. Wow! 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 Put that in, hey, all you naysayers, put that in your pipe and smoke it right there. What are they going to
That
say?
is